Are you guys ready for a true American classic? Here's my take on the smash burger. Let's get started. All right, guys, the first thing we want to do to make our simple smash burgers that are so good, you can see that I've got some onion shaved down. I've got some balls of beef rolled up, and these are about a 1/3 pound patties of what these are, just rolled in. I took a pound and split it into 6 ways, if that's a simple way for me to describe it to you. I've got some buns here, and I've got 8 slices of cheese. So the first thing for me to do here is I'm gonna get a little bit of onion down in several piles. All right, now let's get those balls on each one. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bread down over here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a little bit of my beef rub on top, even before I smash them. Now I'm gonna take a piece of parchment paper, put on there, and smash down, just like that. You wanna get it as thin as you want to. Now, one of the best ways to do it, honestly, instead of this spatula, is to take your press here, put your parchment paper down, and roll down. Now, when you get them like you want them, I'm gonna go ahead now and use a little more beef rub on these things. I like a good pepper bite on my burgers. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna squirt down a little French's mustard on top of that burger. Now what I'm doing, this is gonna give it a little bit of a twang, and it's also gonna help create a good crust on this flat top. Scoop my buns over and start toasting them now. All right, guys, you can see that these burgers are starting to sweat and push out on top here. That's the telltale sign to me they're ready to be flipped. All right, guys, I think our burgers are just about where we want them to be. I've got some American cheese here that I'm gonna start throwing down on these things. Throw 1 piece on each one. Now I'm going to take my buns here. You can see they're toasted up nice and beautiful. I'm going to tilt them over there. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a little bit of blue paint on my top buns here. Now to help steam these burgers on up, let's squirt a little water in between them here. Get those things melted down and get them on our burgers. All right, guys, our burgers are where they need to be. Let's get them done up. I think they need to be made a double, don't you? All right, guys, just to recap our smash burgers on our Blackstone Griddle. We started off with a 1/3 pound ball of hamburger meat that we rolled out. We mandolined some onions so they're really, really thin. And then we threw them on the grill, threw the burger on there, smashed it down, seasoned it with a little beef rub, threw some American cheese on it, steamed our buns, and topped it with a little mayonnaise. Now we flipped our burgers. We squirted a little mustard on them right before that to help create a little bit of crust on the bottom there. And there's only one thing left to do. This burger looks and smells delicious. Let's get in here and look at that. I'm gonna cut this burger in half just to show y'all. Look at that cheesy goodness right there. Oh yeah, let's get in here. Wow. If that don't take you back to being a kid, going to the cafe with your grandparents like I did, that's an incredible taste. I might have to have 2 of these today, and I really don't need them. If you like what we're doing on the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, follow along with your friends. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week with another video.